Okay, in example 3, you can see we're writing an equation in slope-intercept form. That's the same thing that we have been doing. To write an equation in slope-intercept form, all you need to do is be able to put a number in for the slope and to put a number in for your y-intercept, or b. So this time they're giving us a graph. When we have a graph, it's easy to find the slope using the rise over run formula. So let's count out our slope between any 2 points. I'd have to rise 1, 2, 3, 4 and run 1. You can see the line is always going up 4 and over 1. So my slope is 4. So we know this number that goes here. To find b, if we could see where the line crosses the y-axis, we would just take that number and we'd be done. We could just plug that number in for b, but we can't see it. So we're going to have to go back to what we did in the last couple examples, use our slope of 4, and we're going to use any point on the line. I'm just going to take this first one, 4, -1, and we can use our point and our slope to plug into the equation to find b. So x is 4, y is -1, and our slope, or m, is 4. So let's solve that equation. Looks like b equals -17. Now I would, do a little check to imagine, if you could imagine this line keep going and my y-axis would keep going, that looks pretty reasonable. It's going to cross the y-axis somewhere down here in the negative numbers, and it would definitely be a lot less than -5. So that looks accurate. So don't forget, you still need to write your equation, y equals mx plus b. Our slope was m, our slope was 4, so m is 4, and b is 17. So there's the equation of the line. So why don't you pause the video and try letters B, C, and D, and then you can unpause the video to come back and see how you did. Okay, let's look at example B. First thing we need is our slope. So from here I would have to rise -2 and run +1. Okay, and the line is going downhill, so don't forget to think about your slopes. That would definitely be a negative slope. All right, next thing, I definitely can't see where this line would cross the y-axis, but I know it would be up here somewhere in the positives. So what we're going to do is pick any point on the line. I'm going to take one of these nice points that they have here. We'll use this one, 5, 4. And we're going to use the point and the slope to plug into our slope-intercept form, and what that does is it allows us to solve for b. So y is 4, our slope is -2, our x is 5, so it looks like b is 14, which looks reasonable. It would be up there pretty high. So don't forget, you still need to write your equation, y equals -2x plus 14. Okay, letter C, let's count out our slope, 1, 2, 3, and 1, rise over run. Let's pick a point, say 5, -2. Plug into our slope-intercept form equation. We need to find b. So y is -2, our slope is 3, our x is 5. Careful plugging those in. Sometimes it's easy to get them mixed up. So that looks reasonable. A y-intercept of -17 would be, you know, way down here. And we have our slope of 3, so don't forget to write your equation, y equals 3x minus 17. Okay, last one, our slope, we rise -1 and we run 2. Let's just pick the first point on this line, which is 4, 6. We can use those, plug those in to our formula. Use that to find b. Looks like b is equal to 8. Let's just make sure that's reasonable. That looks approximately, you know, where the line would cross the y-axis, so that's good. So our equation would be y equals, our slope was -1/2, and our y-intercept was +8.